Okay, now it's green. Jesus, finally. Alright, let me go ahead and get this refixed here. Come on, Chrome, stop being stupid. There we go. Okay, got the chat room going there. Refresh it. So maybe I'm like blowing out Twitch's server or something because it's not even running. Let me go to dashboard. Oh, there we go. And this one says 9 kbps. Aha, there we go. Twitch is back up now. That's not what I'm running at, though. What the hell's going on? Unstable. Average frame bitrate's too high. Well, it hasn't updated the bitrate, that's the problem. Oh, there it is. I think that's why it says unstable. Because it dropped so far. Which is normal because that's what I set it at. Well, near what I set it at. Average stream bitrate too high. Yeah, let's live stream me trying to get my friggin' stream working. Alright, and then now over here, YouTube's complaining because it's too low. What the hell can you do? I don't understand why Twitch says they can't stream. You know, why Twitch totally cramps out when you go over a certain amount of bitrate, whereas YouTube is like, oh sure, give us all of your bitrates. All your bitrates belong to us. And actually I don't need to have this live. I'll stop it so I can save some of my bandwidth. Alright, so, oh, I missed one. Oh, no, wait. No, I didn't. I have to load the save first. 28. Right, I need to delete some of these saves too. Holy crap. There we go. That's the one I modified. So I'm thinking, so what happened? Let's see, how fast does this load? Holy crap. So I had literally like 50 or 60 debris objects in my save file. So the save file was a total about 3.56 kilobytes. So I went in and deleted all those vessels, and it literally dropped the save file size by half. By frickin' half. So I'm hoping that's going to be a little less glitchy and a little less slow and stuttery and whatnot. So what we need to do is go to the base core lifter ship, and we're going to try and decouple it with the sky crane and try and land it on the frickin' moon. For sure, we're probably going to... Well, I'll create another save file at this point. So we're going to need it. I have a feeling this is not going to be so easy. Go ahead and save. Maybe not docking hard the first time you tried doing intercepting and docking, but I have a feeling that it's going to be hard. I'm going to get off those guys because their cameras are fracked up. Alright, let's check our fuel. Oh, wow. Now that I've changed the screen size, everything's kind of jammed together over here. Damn it. I need to change... Undock position and resize. Crap, there's some way to move this stuff. First, let me move this out of the way so we got that off of there. I don't want to put it there because it'll be in the way of other things. Let's put it... Well, it should go up here. The main problem is that this is, like, not where it should be. Alright, so let's go ahead and lock that. Now I've got to try and figure out which of these... It's definitely not that. Can I even change it? I know this is from a mod, I think. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not sure if I can change it. It's definitely not that. Because that's going to be really annoying. And it's like over the altimeter. Is it, you know what, it might be, life support. Oh, cool. I didn't even know that was there. So that tells you exactly how many days they have till they throw a crap fit. Cool. Oh, and I need to scroll down so I can see the chat, which would be a very good thing for YouTube. Okay. Now, where the hell are you? That's colony statistics. Texture replacement. Oh, here we go. This is where. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Okay, finally I found the damn thing. Can I resize this somehow? It's been such a long time since I've actually... No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can. They're just a set size. That's kind of annoying. Supposed to be able to resize this, right? Damn, stop moving around. I'm not sure how to resize that. That's fine for now. We'll stick it right there. Should be out of the way of everything else. And then we're going to move this over a little bit more. I don't want it so close to the altimeter. Okay. There we go. Let's see, configure visible buttons. Everything is visible. Okay, there we go. So. Now that we got all that figured out. Jeez, okay. Let's go ahead and make that save if I haven't already. If I have, I did. We'll make another one because it's just what I'm like. So, where is the flag at? Oh, it's way back here. Crap. Okay, let's go ahead and let me go ahead and warp over to here. And then we will decouple and start from here. Let me go ahead and save again. Just so we don't have to do all that again. So I want to make sure that we're controlling... from the from this. Then we're going to undock if I can find the. All right, so here we go. First attempt at putting something on the moon. Alright, I think we're far enough. Down far enough here. Okay, let's have a look at our AP here. So what we want to do is we want to go retrograde. And why did this change? Not only did it change, it also shrunk down. Okay, let's put it down here somewhere. It's going to be out of the way. Alright, so what I want to do is just want to start burning retro. Actually, first let's do a anti-normal, I think. So it'd be nice to do it actually on the AP node, wouldn't it? Because that would be a... So let me just throw a maneuver node right here real quick. And yeah, it's anti-normal. Alright. So let's get rid of that. Burn right about here. Or warp to there. And we'll move to anti-normal. Interesting, the thrusters are actually moving us around a bit. The orbit, that is. Alright, so what I want to try and do is I want to try and land somewhere between these 2 points. Somewhere along this area. That's the goal anyway. Somehow we lost control or something. I'm not exactly sure what happened. I wasn't watching. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, the SAS, we don't have enough SAS, do we? To do a full burn anyway. Interesting. At least not on anti-normal. So I definitely don't want to be in that freaking crater. So let's see what we can do with that. Now let's go ahead and switch retro and start burning off our speed. Yeah, see, look at that. We don't have enough reaction wheel power to... That is just weird. That really shouldn't be happening. Something else is going on. Surrection wheel authority running. Let's yeah, no, it shouldn't. That's like weird. Didn't see that during any of the tests that we tried. Are some of these tanks unevenly filled? Oh, that might be it. It might have a fuel weight issue. I'm wondering if that's it. So here's what I want to do. So I'm going to set, it's like this one, because we can do this backwards. We can say in or out. So we want to put stuff in here. So we're going to select all of our other tanks here, because we want to normalize the fuel in this tank to these. So we're going to pull fuel from both of these, from everything else. And we want to stop it when they're about equal. I wonder if that'll stabilize us at all. Yeah, see? That was it. There's all these weird things like this you gotta be aware of. Let's put this back up to 100. I also want to limit the engines real quick here. These are swivels, they're not the Terriers anymore. So we're going to limit them to 60%. For this first run here, we'll see what happens with that. Not sure what the gimbal limit does. It might keep the engines from turning fully, which could be interesting. Okay, that's all of them. Also save some fuel that way. Where's the moon at? Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and probably warp to right about there. Let's turn the RCS back on. Start burning again. I think we have enough reaction wheel. I don't think we need to worry about the RCS at the moment. I also want to not spend too much of it, because we need to redock with the station after this. So wherever we end up at, I don't want to be near this, so I want to push this down a little more. Hopefully we can do it from here without expending too much energy. We're going to have a connection to Kerbal for quite a while, thanks to the satellite. just want to get away from this crater. Alright, that looks good. Let's go ahead and go back to our prograde marker, retrograde marker. Where are we at? We're at 66k up. Alright, let's just go ahead and take this in now. Go ahead and extend these. I set those back to default, so we'll see what happens with them. Let me see. We can actually see what the gravity is here, by the way. Oh, I guess not. It doesn't have it set. I thought it did. That'd be nice if it told us what the gravity was here, so we'd know. It's probably some... Angle to prograde. Post-pro, now I don't see anything there. Alright, where are we at? 53. Let's go ahead and scale ahead a bit. It's gonna take a while. Alright, let's go ahead and just let us continue. Actually, we need to get the horizontal speed down further. So now we're gonna burn some more. We need to get this down to at least that should be good. As long as it's underneath the vertical. Yeah, it's not going to go very fast. Good. Because this goes over your vertical, like I was mentioning last night. That's when you start friggin' hovering over the ground. This is actually going to be interesting. If we can land this here. It's not a precision drop, but it's in the ballpark. We're only what? Well, we're 30. We're still pretty far, but we're not too far from the flag over there. I'll have to see if we can go flip that other rover over. I'll have to send Jebediah over there and try and kick some sense into it. Let's go ahead and drop our speed below 100. And hold it there for a while. Well, that's not far enough under. Let's go 1 meter a second under 100. Alright, that should be good. Once we get to about 8,000, we'll start burning down our speed to probably about 30. Actually, let's go ahead and stop burning. We got plenty of horsepower if we need it. Okay, so that's another thing you'll notice is that your terrain will drop precipitously at times. Not sure why it does it. I guess you go over a spot that's a little bit higher or something. Or maybe it's just the terrain altitude readout updating. So again, we're not going to try and land this whole thing together. we're going to try and hover as close to the ground as we can, as slow as we can, and then we're going to drop this thing. Hopefully we're far enough off the ground, or close enough to the ground that it won't do too much bouncing. And hopefully we're on a non-slopey thing here. So we only got 4 legs on this thing, so. Oh, let me stage the decoupler. So all I have to do is hit space instead of using the right click. Now this thing definitely has some heft to it. This looks a little bit hilly. I'm not sure. Just a little bit. But I'm not sure how steep. It's hard to tell. We'll find out when we get closer, I guess. Get ready to drop the base section here. Still quite a ways up. Oh no, it's actually kind of flat. It's pretty flat. What the hell? It didn't undock. Okay, we gotta try this again. Oh, we've got to do it from here, that's why. Okay. Now I gotta try and figure out which direction we're moving in. I think we're moving in this direction. Yeah. So now we need to drop our horizontal down. Okay. Now let's go ahead and slow us down, go the other direction. Yeah. So I just want to slow us down quite a bit. There we go. Now we've got it back in sync, where it needs to be. Not much we can do if we run out of fuel. The more important thing is to get this base section down. We're still fairly high up. You know what? I think I'm going to move these down here instead of up there, because I'm trying to look between these two to see where I'm at on the height and the speed, and it's really annoying. Because when you get really close, even... Oh. Stay upright. Yes! I think it only stayed upright because I landed on top of the damn thing and kept it from spinning over. Oh. Jesus Christ. 28 km about from there. Let's just see if we can get this back up to orbit, first of all. What the hell? No, don't go that way. Don't go that way. We're not going to be able to dock this thing. Oh, how nice. We're going to a moon escape. Let me turn around back to prograde, and we'll just smash this. Actually, no, we're not going to smash it. We can actually go to the flight tracking station, and we can actually just abort the flight on that, and it'll remove it. Instead of adding another dozen or so friggin' debris fragments. Okay, so we've got a base core on the moon. Now we got to see if we can get the rovers fixed. Yes. I'll have to be careful not to burn too much propellant, though. Because we're going to need this to try and flip that other one over. And to slow us down, too. I want to get us to about 90, because we're going to start coming down again pretty quick. 90 ms, that is. Alright, let me bring myself down before I friggin' send Jeb out into friggin' orbit. Okay, we'll just adjust as needed. This is what we need, like, the runabout. Well, they're not really... Well, oh, we could probably take a soil sample from here. Or the science thing go off. Interesting. EVA reports with 24 from right here. So I've used about half our EVA propellants already. Once we get over to the rovers, though, it won't matter. We need to go higher, so we're starting to come down to the side of this asteroid crater. It's like Jeb just goes out here and never comes back. It's like, and we never heard from him again. Once we get close enough, like maybe within a couple kilometers, I'll go ahead and try and slow us down enough so we don't go make a Kerbal pancake on the friggin' surface of the moon here. Yeah, we should probably start trying to slow down now. So we got a lot of speed to burn off. I need to try and keep our altitude up too, so we don't hit the ground before we're going slow enough to not die. I might have burned too much. Yeah, no, that didn't really slow us down so much. Actually, that probably did a lot more damage than good. Come on, Jeb, don't expend all your fuel. If we can get him down slow enough. Okay, he should be able to survive this. Albeit with some sliding involved. And yeah, we've almost used up all our propellant, so we're kind of... Well, we can carry the... I think we have the thing attached to it, because I couldn't see the other rover and the... oh, this came on. I couldn't see the other rover in the Kerbal markup lister. So I think it's because I think we attached it. Okay, you can't run on the moon. I didn't know that. Interesting. Using the grappler arm, so we'll have to... even if I wanted to try and go over there with thrusters, still we don't have enough propellant to slow down. Looks like we're legging it from here. Yeah, this is kind of why we need the whole... well, once we get the rovers, it won't be that big of a deal. Well, it kind of is because we don't have them linked together yet, so they're not going to keep themselves from crashing over. But yeah, I haven't noticed any like any of that stuttering that I was seeing. Of course, it could be because I'm playing this in a window and a low resolution. But I think all that space crap floating around around Kerbal and the moon and elsewhere was causing lots of problems. All that for 0.1 km. And we're out of fuel. Can we slide an extra 0.1 km? Come on. Nope. Alright. That's gonna be a while. Is that like an auto lock feature? Yeah, let's remove Jeb's helmet. That would be awesome. Yeah, I've already taken the surface sample from here. So note to self, when we ever bring up some more pods, we need to bring up in the inventory of those pods either some more EVA propellant, so that you can get something with the KIS and put it on the Kerbals for that. Or, more preferably, we need to develop some kind of small Kerbal-sized ship that they can fly around. Kind of a flying rover or something. Oops. Forgot they move in the direction of the camera. Yeah, we can try sidestepping there. That would take a billion years, probably. Yay, we've gone 0.2 km. Like, I don't even know how long it's been. It's gotta have been a couple of minutes. Should have tried landing closer to the rovers. Oh, I'm not gonna try that again. That's crazy enough coming down the first time. No, maybe we need to practice, I don't know. Although we've kind of I've already invested a lot of time in walking to this thing. / flying, EVAing to it, so I think once we get over this ridge we're gonna be, well no, it's still probably way over there. Oh no, yeah, once we get over this ridge that's where they'll be at. So it's 0.24 km or 2.4 km to get over this ridge and down over there. Let's see. Is there a way to refuel propellant? Thought I saw something somewhere about oh well, I guess you have to have propellant to use it. To use that. Otherwise, you know, infinity of zero is still zero. Sorry to say. Altitude 1,000. Oh, it's for the parachute on the Kerbals. Where are we at? Oh yeah, Midlands. We're still in the Midlands. We could walk for literally days and still be in the Midlands, probably. So, not sure what the toggle is for that. But this one I think is U. This one is G. I have no clue what this one is. For the actual toggle buttons. And it's not like it toggles them on. It doesn't just, you know, temporarily do it. Unless that's how the brakes are set up. That'd be kind of weird though. All the other ones are either on or off. Not momentarily on. Jebediah, I think you're going so slow because you got all kinds of snacks stuffed into your spacesuit. I mean, I guess I can see why they would disable running on other bodies other than Kerbin, because, I mean, if you... I think... Is that a rover over there? No, I think that's a rock with, like, a star behind it blinking or something. Or some sort of graphics kind of glitch thing going on. I can see we start running and you, like, go over the edge of a cliff. I mean, I could see how you go fast enough from that to, like, hit the ground and die. It's like, so I can see how that would be an issue, I guess. Jeez. Ah, a fork. This is a picture, not a screenshot. Awesome. Okay, back up to Twitch. Do I have something similar that I can use? I need a friggin' SAS unit on this screwdriver I'm trying to use. Yes. Okay. Cool. All right. Now I can just do whatever I want to with the. I've got a screwdriver, short one, number 0. Phillips said, wedged underneath the E, S, and D keys, pushing down the W key. We'll see how long it lasts. Ay, ay, ay. We haven't even gotten under 2 km yet. Jesus. We're moving at 1 meter a second. Well, we're going uphill, so. Let's see, 1 meter a second for 2,000 meters, 2,000 seconds, 60 seconds in a minute. So let's say. It goes, let's see, not evenly, so 18 minutes, I guess. Maybe more, let's see. $20,000 divided by 60.
It's about 333.3333.
I certainly hope that that's not a correct calculation. It's going to take us 4 hours to walk there. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Well, I'm close enough now that we can do it, but still, what the hell? Just go get the friggin' rover and bring it to Jeb. Okay. So yeah, that's something that I didn't consider, which was the... Yeah, we got to attach, that's why it's not showing up. Let's go ahead and disarm. Oh crap, we don't have control over it. Come on. You ready, green signal thing, you? Let's show your ugly face. What the hell? I like in the friggin' darkest dark zone network-wise possible. I mean, what the hell? Oh, we're still going pretty slow. We need to speed up a lot more. There we go. Okay. So there's Jeb over there. Let's go pick him up. Okay, then. Wonder if we like dial this up, if it would help any. So that's interesting. We really have to hold it down a long time for it to move at all now. Let me turn the brakes on entirely. So if this is too much... Load at 1.5. Maybe 1.3. So basically drop it by half. But still increase it from 0 or whatever it was at. I think it was at 0. And you could make a case of just don't go so freaking fast, you moron, but... Oh, jeez, the wheels got reversed again. Oh. I was hitting the wrong thing, that's why. Not sure why it's like going this way for. Oh, it's because the wheels aren't even, that's right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to fix the rovers. We're going to actually put them level on the sky crane. We're gonna fix the wheels, make sure they're perfectly level. Now that I know how to do the perfect leveling thing with the angle snap and the rotating tool. And then we're going to once we do that and get those up here, we're going to just destroy these rovers or something. Because I can tell we're gonna have a lot of problems with them over time. Can I set Jeb as the target? No, I cannot. Well, maybe I can. Not from here. I'm going to throw the brakes on because I think that will just throw us around. I'm going to slow down first. Let me go to the map real quick. Nope, you can't set the... Oh, yeah, you can. Yes. All right. SAS. Do your thing. Okay, SAS doesn't work on this. That kind of sucks. I was hoping it would auto steer it, but it doesn't. Okay, well, let's turn it off then. So we're not burning up power we don't need to waste. Actually, no, SAS did do something. It kept us more stable. I guess we'll keep it on. It just wouldn't auto direct us to where we wanted to go. Alright, we're already covered more distance than we did in over that whole like 10-minute period with Jeb. Well, yeah, the last 4 or 5 minutes, I guess. With this thing in like 2. Don't know why I didn't think about that before. But again, we had to get Jeb close enough. I was going to drive 30 km across this thing with this. Be careful coming over this edge because I want to go flying over and then flopping around and rolling and blowing up this thing. Yeah, the rover is not operable right now. Then we'll switch to Jeb once we get... well... I'll try not getting too close. And hopefully we'll be able to select Jeb instead of this. Okay, we definitely can. And I'll just walk over to the rover with Jeb. $330 meters seems a lot more doable than 2,000. Still gonna take 300 seconds, but it's not gonna take 300 minutes. Let's see, 300 seconds, that's like 3 minutes. Well, more than that. So 2 minutes is 120, 240 is 4 minutes. So about 4 3/4 minutes. The reason I want to get with controlling Jeb here is because I want to have him controlling the rover instead of having me controlling the rover. I mean, it's the same thing, but we need to have him get up on and sit in the seat. There's no way to make a Kerbal sit in the seat from a rover you're remote controlling. That would be kind of awesome, though. Use the advanced grabbing unit, pick him up, put him in the seat. It's like your robot overlord is telling your robot overlord commands you to pilot myself. Alright, see then. I don't know how much use I'm going to be because we don't have any more EVA fuel. I mean, I guess we can still jump, get underneath the wheel and jump and try and flip it that way. I suppose that could work. Moon gravity is a lot less than Kerbal. You can do all kinds of things. Now the other thing, well, I guess we'll jump up there and grab onto it possibly. Again, it's like we were doing with Valentina on the test flight on Kerbal when we were hacking gravity. Eventually I'm going to get 2 monitors so I don't have to have the window and window mode. Game window mode. I think I might just do all my streaming like this for now though. So I can see the chats. Okay, last 130 meters. Let's go, Jib. Now I'll probably stop. We'll stop at 9 o'clock, so another 30 minutes or so. Maybe by then I'll actually be at the rover. All right, 80 meters to go. That helped a little bit until we started falling back down. And slowing down. So it's, you know, it's basically the same distance, just over a little bit shorter of time. We got an extra few. Now, if we were coming down the hill, I don't know if I would jump going down the hill. That might make us go a little bit too fast. If we were coming down it, though, I might do that now. It would give us more. We're going uphill now, so not as effective. Spec Crane 2 rover. Since, oh yeah, because we disconnected it, so it's going to be targetable now and flyable now. Okay, let's see how we get up onto this thing. I think we just jump and try and land on top of it. Aha! Alright, Jib, let's get back over there to the other rover, get these two hooked up, and get them back over to the base command module, which is, by the way, 30 kilometers away at this point, I think. Almost, or will be. And then we have to go another 20 after that to get to the base location. But still, I mean, that's a hell of a lot better than this, than where we ended up with these. With the base core. That was on the first try, too. It's not bad at all. If the moon was flatter, I'd drive this thing like a Mako. But it's not, and if I did, it'd explode anyway. If you've seen my Mako driving on my Mass Effect 1 walkthrough, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, we don't want to be going for that. Crap. Turn. Don't flip over. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Oh my god. What did we blow up? The docking port. Ah. No. Oh my god. Everything blew up that time. So I didn't save after I landed. But that's fine, that's fine. Now that I know that I can land, we're going to try and land it closer to the rovers instead of closer to the base. Make this trip a little faster. God. Oh, okay, so we're starting from there? No. Where's my, I don't know what the hell's up with those quick saves. Weird names. So it's definitely not 30. How are these ordered even? It's got to be 31. Is that the one I loaded though? Damn, what the... Okay, so apparently we didn't save. That was really strange. Could have sworn we saved in orbit. Maybe I went to save and didn't. Yeah, it's 32 right there, okay. That is very odd. We need to delete some of these things. We got way too many quick saves here. And we're never going to go back to these old ones. So there's no reason to keep them. Could delete this so much. Well, maybe not so much. Well, I could delete them faster just by going to the... Let me cancel real quick. Resume flight. Hopefully doing this won't crap out the game. I don't have my KSP folder open. So everything from 25 down, we're going to delete. Okay, good. Yeah, nice. Okay, so I guess we gotta try this again. While we're doing this, though, let's go ahead and actually... Yeah, there it is. Actually, should be nearly full. That's most of the fuel. With the refueling mission too. Can try that later. So that whole issue with the wobbling should be fixed again. These are going to be back up to. Let's actually try sending them to 75 this time. I mean, the control that we had with them, the other way was good at 60, but we could do a little bit better, I think, with 75. We definitely need to not screw it up this time. I'm not gonna... I was hoping we'd just use the staging for the port, but that doesn't apparently work, which is very annoying. Okay, 75. Alrighty then. So let's make sure we're controlling from here. I'm going to back off from here again. Could have sworn I had saved it. Maybe I opened up the menu and didn't save it. I've done that before. I'll make sure we save it this time. So we need to land closer to the rovers. They're in a pretty hilly section though, so we need to find a better spot. Probably just to the south of where we were when we got to the rover there on the side of the hill. I think that was flat enough. Now let's back off a little bit more. It's not quite far enough. I don't want to crash into this thing while we're deorbiting. Okay, let's switch to moon view here, or map view, whatever. This view. There's our rover over there. So let's go ahead and warp to about right here. We'll start the anti-normal burn again. Without all the wobbling this time, so we should be a little more efficient on our burns. Really quick also, let me set this as a target. Maybe we won't. Not sure how that works with stationary targets, but it's pretty close. If not directly over it, so that's good. Let's go ahead and swing retrograde. And pull in the periapsis. So our goal is either going to be over here or probably over here. So I'm going to pull this in and we're going to let the orbital line end right about here. So that we can try and burn off some more. If we got a really shallow thing like that, we should be able to burn off a lot of our horizontal speed. Now I'm going to save the damn thing. And I'm going to make sure it saves. Okay, we have her saved now. So let's go along to right about here. Start burning in a little bit more. Let's drop it down to probably right at the edge of the crater, the other edge of the crater here. So we keep that shallow line. then we'll go to right about, if I can get the thing on the line here, orbital line. Warp right about there. Oops. Not quite on retro yet. So I'm going to about take it down a third of the distance. That's left, so about right there. We're going to be aiming for here, I guess, because we're not lined up for that one. Get a little bit closer. Let's go and switch over to map view. Or ship view, I guess. Oh, we're still time warping. Okay. So here's our rover. As you can see now. So I'm going to go and burn this off a little. Well, let's wait a little bit longer. Let's travel downward a little more. So I'm going to burn it too much and pull it in too far. If we go near or over the rover, it won't pull us in too close to it. So let's actually do that. Let's go right just before the rover. We'll warp there. And we'll switch to this view. Alright, let's go ahead and start burning. These are all 75, right? I think we got a field balance issue going on here. Oh, I still have infinite fuel on, don't I? I forgot all about that. Well, I'm not going to turn it off now. Alright, so we don't want to burn it straight down yet. I'm going to try and keep somewhat of an arc here. Looks like it'll be a pretty good area. Close to these rovers, and we're not so far. Or in a looks like fairly, hopefully not too hilly location when we get down there. I didn't even notice that I forgot that I had that cheat on. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so it's not per save, it's okay, nice. Okay. I'll take it. I will take it. It means I don't have to worry about redocking this thing. That might be why we're doing that stuff, is because we got full tanks, and so it's a little bit more momentum shifting around. At least on the horizontal burn. I definitely don't want to go into that crater down there. I think it's that one. I need to go opposite of the... to make an adjustment, which we do. We are definitely still high enough to do it, so I do not want to come down on that crater. We might end up paying. Well, if we do it on the right, at the right spot, we'll still be able to. It'll be fine for taking out the horizontal speed we just added. Hopefully, we did it on the correct line from the retrograde marker. If not, we're going to go a little bit one way or the other. Now it looks like we're fine. This is looking good. So I want to wait a little bit more till we're a little bit more vertical, just a tiny bit more. So I don't want to pull in this thing at all. Ah, why does this always start toggled down? Alright, I think we're fine. It's not moving at all now. We got a lot to burn off, so let's go ahead and do that now. We're actually pretty close. I didn't realize how close we were. Let's also go ahead and get the port window open. That's what I need to do. I need to pin it so we don't lose it. Crap, that's the wrong one. There we go. Hopefully we'll have control all the way down. I think we're going to be fine because we spent a lot of time getting Jeb over to where we were at, so the satellite must have gone out of alignment with the side of the moon during that time. Well, it doesn't matter. We got pilots. Right. So it doesn't matter that if the satellite goes or not. Okay, well, I'm looking at that. I'm looking at this instead of this. Need to be looking at this. Alright, 1500. It looks so much closer than 400 meters. Alright, now we got our full-on shadow there. I think this will be fine if we keep it at this rate of descent on the speed. Oh, holy crap. Nope, don't tip over. Don't you dare. I think it's stable. I really can't tell from right here. Oh, I turned SAS off. Whoops. Alright, I'm just going to get this up to an orbit real quick. And we'll see what we're doing with that lander the base core down there. Because it kind of started taking off like crazy at the end there. I think we didn't wait long enough. While I'm over here, let me turn off infinite propellant. That's causing all kinds of weird crap. Yeah, Procreate's on the other side of the moon. It's kind of messed up. We're burning way too much monopropellant. I'm going and stick that now. Yeah, this is just weird. It's gotta be a fuel imbalance again. Problem is we don't have a stable orbit right now, so I couldn't really check. Well, we got 11 minutes slowly. Well, not 11 minutes actually. That's about half that time, so about like 6 minutes and something seconds. We can check it. It didn't seem that imbalanced though, so I'm not sure what's the problem. $12, $13, $12, $12. Really, $12, $13? That's the problem. So that's this one. Wish there was a way to slow down the rate. That's pretty close. That's about where it was before, and it was... I don't know if it's that or something else at this point. Well, it seems to be more stable now, so maybe... Oh, there it goes. Now it's off. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and end this one. End that flight with that, and we'll redesign the sky crane a bit to have some fins or some way of dealing with that kind of stuff. Alright, let's see. What the hell? Are you kidding me? Okay, there we go. It's like, what the hell right there? It's like, what the hell territory? It's like balancing on two friggin' legs. Oh my god. Okay, Jebediah, we are much closer to the rovers now. Much further away from the base, but... Yeah, we're 17k, so we cut down our distance by about half. So let's have you go out. Somebody can make them do stuff like backflips and whatnot, but I'm not entirely sure how. I'm gonna turn on the propellant sheet again because I don't know why we need to have it up with the propellant, but crap, it's almost 9 o'clock. Alright, now we're going to spend a lot of time slowing down. Going 200 meters a second with a Kerbal is not an easy thing. Also need to make sure that we keep from going too far down until we're at a reasonable speed. Oh, there's our rover over there. See if we can land nearby it. Well, they stuck the landing that time, so they're going sliding all over the place. So we're going to save this time now that we're over here. Oh, they're just up there. Alright. Okay, Mr. Rover. I'm getting in that command pod. Actually, first, well, yeah, we got to get in there. We got to conjoin this from that one, and then we got to try and get maybe underneath this or underneath the wheel. I'd say underneath this and try and flip it over. We don't really need the advanced grabbing unit if we have access. Well, we don't even need. This is. I don't know what this would be for. We actually have. We have the wrong. We just need to redo the rovers entirely, I think, because we got the wrong Clampetron here. Oh, never mind. This is from the... These are the base ones. Or the... You know, the... ones off of the, that core section. Oh, they're bugged. I'll need to go into that thing and unbug them eventually. Disarm. And the wheels are fracked again. Alright, put the brakes on. Okay, Jebediah. Time for you to do your stuff. Oh, hey, you went over right where we need you. Good. Actually, it might be easier to get on this side now because this is up a little bit higher. Okay, we just clipped through the wheel. We need to get something we won't clip through. Okay, maybe we need a little bit of speed. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Kind of got the right idea there. Well, sort of. Base plant. So the wheels are not a no-go. So we got to figure out where we can hit this thing and what kind of speed we have to be going. Whoops. Yeah, we just clipped through the wheels. That is annoying. It's too bad the... Let me see. Maybe I can figure out how to do the SAS flip thing. KSP, rover, SAS. Rover, SAS, brake rotation. Brake. That's just a bunch of people complaining about the fact they can. Well, that wasn't very helpful. I wonder if I get in this seat, because I can probably get in this seat. See, okay, no, we can't. All right, let me go back over here real quick. Oh, we got the... Oh, what the hell? The wheels keep reversing. What the hell? Now it says the steering is normal. But it ain't. I don't know, something's just really wrong with these rovers. That's a battery. We don't have any... Well... Okay, this does have... reaction wheel in it. Okay, now things are not the way they're supposed to be. This wheel's motor's inverted. What the hell? No, it's not. I don't know. So weird. So what I'm going to try and do is gently just kind of nudge this over. Actually, I can disassemble that part with Jebediah. You know what? Let's try something here. I'm going to try grappling on the front with that docking port there. Oh, now we're spinning around. How nice. Don't try this at home, kids. Oh hell, the wheel's fracked up again. Why the hell do they keep on screwing up for? It's just like they frickin'... It's when I attached to this thing, it just like totally messed me over. Okay, we're heading towards the crater now. Now, what I'm hoping is that this will sit on top of this rover. Oh, whoa, whoa, what the hell? Okay, this isn't going to end well. What the frack? Hey, it's right side up now. Too bad Jebediah is gonna die. There's no way this ends well. Oh, wait. Wait. We're not dead yet. Oh. We might just survive this goddamn thing with both of them turned over. How the hell did that happen? That should have been horrific. Wait, oh, this wheel's freaking reversed. You know what happened? It's because we had docked with that rover, and the wheels and stuff are all fracked up on it too. And so the settings transferred over to this one, I think. Awesome. They're both up. We lost the side docking ports on both of them, which is fine because they were bugged anyway. Jesus. Can't believe that friggin' didn't destroy both of them. And I further cannot believe that this one ended up upright. And this one ended upright as well instead of turned over. That's insane. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we need to jump onto this one with Jebediah. With the brakes on. Come on. Come to a full stop. Let me go a little bit more horizontal here. Come on, stop frickin' turning. Sliding, whatever. I guess it's just the fact we're on the side of a hill and the weight's pulling it downward. Alright, let's actually get this up here. I don't know how that one's staying still. Probably because we haven't controlled it, so it's not doing anything. Let's get this up a little bit here where it's a little bit more even, I think. Or not. Okay, screw it. We're gonna drive this one. Well, then we have to come back. Well, we got enough propellant, so we're fine. No, we have infinite propellant, actually. I just want to get this one over this hill. And again, we're not going to go over 10. If you go over 10, bad things start happening. 10 meters a second. Well, maybe it's not 10, but I'm gonna go slow because actually first, I think the problem is you can't save while you're moving. I stand corrected, you can. I want to make sure we save this thing in case this gets destroyed or something. We can go. We have the save to go back to. That they're both turned over. As long as we have the back docking ports, we'll be fine. If we need to do something sideways, we can use the advanced grabbers to do that. This rover sucks so badly now that I screwed up the wheels. I always want to go and no, it's definitely not SAS. Though SAS doesn't help fix the problem. Is there not a flat part anywhere here? This looks a little bit flatter up here. Let's see if we can come to a stop up here. So I want to go over there, pull that one up here, and then have this one be like freaking down in the crater. No, it's not so flat either. Whoa. Okay. Oh. Oh. Avoided complete disaster there. Zero, yes. All I had to do was leave the seat. Duh. Okay. Oh, oh sorry, Jebediah, I just broke your legs. Sent you on an epic faceplant. I meant to hit the shift key and instead I hit the space bar. Or, not space bar, control. Thank the Kerbal God for EVA packs, jet packs. Okay, now that this one's turned upright, first thing we need to do is fix the frickin' wheels. Then we need to go and connect this to the other one so that we don't have all that frigging tilting and crap going on. I will save after I get them connected though because they can still tilt over. You just have a little bit more control over it. Alright, board. First things first. Yeah, see, look at this. Alright, so... So both of these are actually inverted, even though it says normal. Now somehow this one got reversed. Oh hell, these are linked up backwards or something? What the hell? So when I change one of these... There, Jesus. Oh my god, now the direction's wrong. That's still wrong. Well, this is kind of cool because it helps you move in interesting directions. There. Now we're actually getting somewhere. Oh, there's our rover over there. That's the base score. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Progress. Even more progress. This thing's even worse than the other one. With the whole, oh, we don't have SAS on. Yeah, that was why. We don't have SAS, didn't have SAS on. So, do not try, we're gonna institute a new rule. No turning unless we're 3 ms or slower. No sharp turning, I should say. Alright, let's see if we can get these things hooked up. Oh my god. That just messed stuff up. What in the hell is causing all this crap? And the wheels and the steering are just... So... Now... Okay, we have... Our motors are back in the right for configuration now. Right. Oh, well. Don't you dare do that. The wheels are tacked close together. How come the wheels aren't even running on this? Oh. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. At least the wheels are all going in the right direction. Actually, no, the wheels are not going in the right direction. I can see that causing all kinds of problems. Well, first we got to get the motor direction fixed on this rover. I have no clue what's going on with this. Every video I've ever seen of people with rovers now. Oh, it turns at least. Oh, yeah, save. Yeah, so if you're going too fast, you can't save. But if you're going, like, really slow, you can. Again, make sure that actually didn't save. Wait, what? 1, 2, where's number 3? Oh, there it is. Alright. Let's get these over to the base core. You got 17 km to drive, so we got a ways. You really can't turn... Well, you can turn sharply with this. We'll have to be careful going over hills. But we should be able to get going faster than we would be on foot for sure. Yeah, already 14 times faster. It's kind of weird. Didn't see any of these things on the... Well, the test ones that we had back on Kerbal, I think, were fixed properly. They weren't these piece of crap ones that we royally screwed up. So I think that's part of the problem. The other part of the problem is I have no clue. Okay, I'm going to slow down because we're coming over this hill. Yeah, that's going to be a little rough. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I thought it was going to be a hell of a lot worse than that. Okay, we got another little hill here, and we're speeding up. Okay, we're slowing down. It's just like... Yeah, you can't go over the craters now, you have to go through them, so it's always going to be fun. Now I think this is pretty much, there's no more drop-offs, so if we wanted to, we could just let this go, I think. I'll speed up a bit and we'll just let it go, and hopefully we don't jump off of anything. Looks pretty flat now, so maybe we'll just go and then we'll zip up this mountain and get there. This is like prime, like, explosion territory though on the speed, if we hit something or have to land hard or something like that. I think one part of the problem is these rovers aren't heavy enough, ironically. So they do a lot of weird stuff. Now we're going fast enough that little jumps are setting us up now. We'll slow down once we hit that mountain. Yeah, that might not be such a good idea, because when we start slowing down, we hit that mountain, it's going to want to spin around, and we're going pretty quick. Let me go ahead and try to start slowing down. We made it this far, I'd be ashamed to spin out, flip over, and go boom. And we can just reload the save, but I mean... Yeah, at this point, I don't care how long it's going to take. We're going to get this base core. Well, that's like 50 kilometers? 57. Well, we'll go ahead and that's what we'll do. We'll get the base core hooked up to these, and then that'll be the end of the stream. And then off stream, we'll drive it most of the way over to our base site, and then I'll finish it off on the on stream. But yeah, I'm going to probably be recording. I'll probably record about an hour and a half of Chrono Cross tonight, and then we'll do the other required 3.5 hours tomorrow. And I'll probably do more in addition to that. Okay, we're going to come over the crest of this, the rim of this crater. I don't want to be going too fast. That was a good idea. That's a really, really steep freaking thing there. You probably would have launched off there and landed down over there somewhere and exploded because we would have tilted too far forward. Alright, we got 2 kilometers shaved off of this freaking thing. 13 more to go. Need a Mission Impossible music playing or something. So that's what this feels like. How are we going to get 13 kilometers without flipping out and crashing or something? Okay, let me rephrase. Get there in a reasonable amount of time without flipping out and crashing. And this looks fairly flat, so I'm just going to let it go. We'll worry about the speed if we need to. Like, I don't think going 50 kilometers an hour is a very good thing to do. On this. I think it has to be proportional to your weight. So the more weight you have, the more... Like, the center of gravity on these is probably pretty high. For rovers, you want them to be closer to the ground, so they don't flip so much. And the only way to really do that is, I have no clue, because you can't put anything underneath these. I guess you have to, like, somehow build the wheels lower? I don't know. Or, like, figure out some way to put some weight on this thing so it pushes the center of gravity lower. Oh, we got another 2 km shaved off. It's not too bad. So far, this hasn't been such a bad ride. That would have been a lot worse. I think the worst part is coming. So we got a couple of craters in between us and that thing. Oh, never mind. It's all pretty flat. Hilly, but flat. That probably wasn't such a good idea to pop out of the view. No craters, so all we have to watch out for is rocks or something that we could hit and like flip out over. Like that one right there. If we hit that on one side, we'd probably like flip over at this speed. Alright, down to 10 km left. So we're going 100 about every 5 seconds. And there's 10 of those. And so every 50 seconds we're going a kilometer at this speed. I'm going to slow down a lot because now we're going like friggin' really downhill here. So about a kilometer a minute. That's not too bad. Oh, hell, there's a nice little... I was like, oh, it looks flat, and then it's like drops off. I was going to like go up to like 30 or 40, but... The moon ain't flat. Isn't flat enough anyway. It'd be nice if it was flatter, but... Okay, let me slow down because I wanna see how fast we can go without actually flipping out. And you have to slow down gradually. If you turn the brakes on now, you're gonna just roll over and die, basically. I wouldn't turn the brakes on till you're like 3 km or something. Because that's gonna slow you down, and then the SAS is going to force you to turn a bit, and that's where you get into trouble. Okay. Definitely want to save before we try this, because who the hell knows what'll happen. More likely than not, we'll hit something and jump over it and go too far and flip out. Alright. Maybe it would help to put RCS on these things or something. I don't know where we put the monopropellant tanks at. Maybe on the top of the grabbers or something, but it would help maybe for stability purposes. Yeah, if we start turning sideways, don't overcorrect. Just let it happen. Unless you think it's going to start tipping you over, then slightly start to gradually turn your way back. If you overcorrect on these things, you'll just spin out and do all kinds of stuff. They're actually fairly stable still. Now, if we didn't have the extra rover attached, there's no way in hell we'd go this fast without crashing. We'd have crashed already several times, probably. Then we got 8 wheels and a lot of large turning radius, so helps keeps things steady. Well, not so steady there. Holy crap! Oh, no, there we go. Well, Jebediah is off, and wow. Now we got a Sidewinder. This isn't going to end well. Oh, hell. Come on. Turn over and stop. You know what? Those advanced grabbing units must be very strong. They haven't... Okay, let's try on the brake. I'm going to try and flip it over. Come on. Turn over, damn it. Where'd Jebediah go? Anyway. It's like way over there. Yeah, there's no way I'm turning this thing over with Jebediah. Well, maybe if we get underneath this thing. Let me go to the map. I think I could see him. Surprisingly, nothing blew up. Very surprisingly. Alright, let's get Jebediah over here. I think if we line up underneath the radial attachment node, we'll be able to push it over if we jump up into it. We'll probably clip through this structural bit, though. Well, who knows? Maybe not. Well, that didn't quite work. Okay, let's rethink this a bit. We need to back off a little bit. Well, right idea, not the right point of impact. And definitely not the right. Well, maybe if we did, well, maybe if we slid into it at a high rate of speed, that could do it too. Well, that didn't work much at all. I think it's kind of got tangled up on the structural unit, structural bit there. Let's try hitting the fuselage of it. And it may just be there's too much gravity. When I was doing that with Bill, that was on Minmus. Minmus has like no gravity. Okay, let's just reload the save. See, that's why I took. That's why I saved for us, because crap like that. Got a bit of a. We have to redo like half the drive still, but. I mean, we were able to get pretty steady. Hopefully, that doesn't happen every time we load in. All right, we'll need. Let's see, brakes off. Wheels still look good. All going in the same direction. Yeah. All right, let's get going again. Yeah, we went a little bit too fast over that one hill. So I would say stay below 30. Probably our best bet. Like 25 or so, maybe might be the limit. That's still a pretty good clip. It's just, you know. Yeah, everything kind of went just off the wall stupid right about here, and then I just kept speeding up. It's like, it'll be fine, and then we ended up flipping over because we got a little too much Z-axis spin going on. Alright, we didn't flip out yet this time. Alright. I'm coming, guys. Just don't eat all the snacks. So all this work's made Jebediah very hungry. Probably. Have you guys been eating all my snacks? I've been out there breaking my legs and getting crushed under rovers and dreaming about these snacks. Alright, let's see. I still got about 5 km to go. And that was a little bit, I noticed we had gone over a little bit of a hill there. There is one more crater, isn't there? Well, I'm not gonna... Yeah, there's a crater. I just saw it when we zoomed back in. Got one more crater to go through. So I'll have to be aware of that. I think it's right over this ridge here, actually. Our terrain altitude is 130 centimeters. I think we want to start slowing down because once we get up to the top of this thing, we don't want to be going any kind of this speed at all. This is going to be a really steep incline, or downcline, whatever. Oh yeah, that is steep as hell. This could be... Well, actually it might work because we might hit this thing... Okay, I managed to... Whoa! Okay. Come on. Flip over, damn it. The wheels keep getting in the way. I would think with all this spin we'd be able to spin it over, but maybe if we extend this. Yeah, no, it doesn't do anything. Well, here we are again. I need to do another save before we get too far. That's the problem. If we get certain distance away, we need to do another save so we don't have to redo this whole 8 cam again. Damned craters. I don't know what that's going to do to the base, though, if I turn gravity up. I don't want to do that. That might do something weird to the base core. A momentary brief episode of insanity there, wanting to hack gravity and turn it up to maybe Kerbal levels, but that episode is over now. It's time to start a whole new one. So yeah, definitely we need to stop to 0 before we get to the top of that crater hill over there. It looked like we might have made it because it was the incline we landed on was the right angle enough to like land on and not crash or anything. But then we started tilting and twirling around, and I almost recovered, and then it just was too much. Yeah, if we had some more weight on these things, it'd be better. I think this is fuselage pieces. If we had used fuel tanks. Oh no, they are fuel tanks, never mind. So even with two, what are these, actually there's 4 of these T400 fuel tanks. Even with those on there, it's still too light. Not heavy enough. The other problem is the wheels too. The wheels are kind of all jacked up. The placement of the wheels. The ones in back are a little bit too high, and the ones and they're a little bit. I think they're all a little bit off kilter from each other. So I didn't use the angle snap to align them. I was using circular snapping, also known as free form snapping. Okay, so we need to just go. We need to slow our roll here, to use a bad pun. We need to go over this thing going like 2 friggin' meters a second or something, so that we don't go jumping over. Maybe even 10 will be enough. Be just slow enough. We definitely don't want to be going what we were before. Let's speed up a little bit so we can get there reasonably fast. Probably no more than 17 though, so we can slow down. We'll slow down a little bit too on the hill, but not enough. Well, maybe not. It actually does get pretty steep here. Okay, let's go ahead and brake. And throw on the brakes and then save, so we don't have to do this again. Alright. Quick save 5. We are 4 kilometers away. About to go into this crater again. And into oblivion and beyond. To quote evil Buzz Lightyear. If there was such a thing as evil Buzz Lightyear. Okay, now let's slow down a lot. That's when it's kind of just gently kind of jump over and boom. Now, the other issue is we gotta control our speed on the way down because there's some pretty freaking steep hills here. Like this one right here. Now, if we can just let it go and not hit too many, like, well, this is a little bit more of a bump than I thought it would be, but it looks kind of flat the rest of the way. Maybe we can just let it roll down the hill and it won't do anything stupid. Unlikely, but possible. We just need to get to the other side of the crater because that's where our base core is at. We have never been closer to actually getting our base core mobile right here. Alright, 2.5 km to go. I think that, oh crap, we're moving around a little too much there. I was worried about that one. I think some of that kind of lagging, stuttering thing that I'm seeing is like related to just how long I've had KSP open. Because as we're going longer, it's starting to happen more frequently now. I wasn't doing it at all earlier, now it's doing it a little bit, like every 10 or 12, 15 seconds. I think if we kept going, it would be going more and more. Alright, so we definitely don't want to be going 26 over the edge of this lip, for the same reason that we didn't want to be going over the edge into this crater. It is pretty steep, so we're going to slow down a lot, but probably not quite enough. Well, we'll see. Maybe we will. This is a really steep section here. Just going to let it roll on its own until we get to right about here. Oh, that is a really... Yeah, there's the base core there. 600 meters. We are almost there. Thank the gods of Kerbal. Now, if you're an Uber TV geek, you'll notice that I pepper throughout all my streams references to different shows. That one was a reference to a little bit of a nudge to the new Battlestar Galactica. Okay, we need to slow down. We don't want to crash into it. That would be bad. We're also going a little bit too... Let's turn on the brakes here. I mean, even that doesn't really help. It doesn't stop you all the way. No, we definitely overshot that. So let's flip this around. Well, let's turn this around and flip it around. Then we'll start heading back over. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get over near here, and then I want to stop and disconnect these. And then I'm going to back one of these up, the one we're on, into this to attach it. And hopefully not flip it over or move it anywhere. Let's hit the parking brake here. Oh joy, the wheel's screwed up again. One of these days we'll make a rover that's not going to be total crap like these are. I don't think we actually have to target it as long as we get it near it. Oh, come on, seriously? Okay. These rovers are definitely too low. So, let me jump off. Reboard, and what I'm going to do is I want to... I wish I could change all these at once. Oh, I think we did. Okay, so spring strand, that's interesting. So what we want to do now is we want to try and lower this thing carefully. So it's still not low enough, is it? Jeez. Now he tried to do a backflip again and got stuck. It's lowered though, so I'm hoping maybe it'll futz around a bit then connect. Probably should save just in case it actually does that and then flips something out and it goes boom. That's always a good thing to save in case of in this game. There we go, got it. I had to just kind of drive into it a bit. Okay, Jeb, let's get you off of here. Let's go over to the other one. Success is good. Oh, the RCS isn't on. That's what's going on. Oh, wow. What the hell? This thing's upside down. I can't get as much to do as much as friggin' jump, and I just slide underneath it and it jumps up like friggin' 10 feet. Ah, come on. Come on, Jeb. You gotta do this. So this, yeah, the wheels are, I was gonna say the wheels are probably totally fracked up again. So we need to... That show was actually called Salvation, by the way. That has the EM drive in it. What the hell? Now what? Okay, now these reversed. Why am I remembering this from before? Okay, so now they're all going the right way except for this one. No. Alright, here we go. This one's going to be a little bit more interesting because we're coming up from the back, up a hill. So much easier to dock things on land. I'm definitely not at the right angle still. Thought I was. Okay, now maybe if we come in on this one, this will be better. Now see, it's like a little low on. It's low on this side. I'm just gonna put the brakes on. I get jab into the thing. We raise the springs a bit. It'll just automatically connect. What the hell are you doing? Okay, that's what you're doing. Oh, what the hell? I can't even turn on his RCS. That's how fracked up what just happened was. There we go. I think we just flipped the thing over. I think it's gonna be bad. What the hell was that? So Jeb hits the wheel and this thing flips out like insanity. Well, it's a good thing we saved. -6. This game is pretty good, but it's not. It's far from perfect. It has all kinds of these kind of glitches in it. What the hell? Because the springs, right? That's definitely gonna like explode. Oh my god. Well, hey, it's kind of going towards the flag. Are you freaking kidding me? It's gonna do it every time we load it. It just is. And I can't access the... It still did it, didn't it? Even though we hacked the gravity. Let's reload it with 6 or whatever we have it set to. What I'm hoping is that if we get it high enough, it's not going to want to jump. I have no freaking clue how to deal with that. Oh, that didn't help. Hey, hey, hey. How did it go so wrong? I mean, the legs shouldn't do that in the first place. This is a glitch with the physics engine. Maybe with the dampener set up too high. Well, we can always reload the fifth one. Oh, wow. Well, that was better. Too much, though, I think. Let's try 7. Maybe 695. Trying to find the one that makes it stay on the ground, but not so much that, like, does that. Of course, this is like 6 times the gravity of Kerbal right now, so. Well, better. Kind of. Legs are still getting overstressed. Nah. I think we have to reload the quick save 5. Damn it. I got over there and everything. Oh, crap. Forgot to unhack the gravity. This could be bad. Oh, we're still on the opposite side of the crater right now. That's right. That's where I saved it at. God damn it. Maybe I'll just have to record all 5 hours tomorrow. Run across. I have to go into the office tomorrow, so. Alright, let's get this crap done. So we definitely have to drop the springs a bit, but I think then we want to raise them back up so that the other side's high enough for the rover on the other side. Yeah, a little. If we were going a little bit slower, we would have gone over front flipping on that one. Going too slow is also a problem on these. If you're gonna jump over them, you might as well jump over them. If you're going too slow, you'll actually go up a little bit higher and then come down slower. You're basically going into an orbital trajectory. Because rovers aren't treated like, you know, vehicles. They're treated like rockets when you get up in the air. I mean, though, technically, that is how they would drive on the moon. Or on a planet without an atmosphere and low gravity. But they would, well, I guess it would depend. Alright, this time we're going to save once we get close to this thing. Because I have a feeling that that's going to happen a few more times. Maybe. We'll see how this new plan of action works. But no, yeah, when I think it was spot on when I said this is going to be more complicated than I think it's going to be. Kerbal Space Command made this seem so freaking easy. I have no clue how he did it. That's kind of a steep downhill there. Oh, hell. Okay, just do your thing. Just spin out a bit. Alright, now we gotta slow down. We're going backwards. I'm not going to turn this thing around, so we're going a little bit slower. Alright, here we go. Maybe if we come in from the bottom first. I think on the bottom side, the legs, even at this point, are probably a little bit lower. We should be able to get a connection on this side, probably the lower side. And plus we're going uphill a bit, so it might help boost up the port on that side. Then we can deal with changing the legs. Luckily the hacked gravity didn't mess this up. It was I think it's the dampeners. We put the dampeners way too high. I think the dampeners control the spring, whereas the spring strength actually controls the height of the leg once it's landed. Which is completely reverse of how it should be. The dampeners should be what pushes the leg in or out, depending on the setting, and then the spring strength should be what the dampener does. I think they have those named backwards. Alright, we're stopped. Let's go ahead and undock. Oh right, so I was gonna save it once we got over here. Let me slow down. Save that game. Okay. So now the throttle controls are backwards for some reason. Pushing S to go forward instead of W. We could use any of the 4 docking ports. Doesn't have to be those 2, but kind of went around a little bit too far there. Something we could like go up the landing struts a bit, but it's not quite working. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll keep Jebediah there, and I think we should be able to... Nope, they're too far on top of... 2 on top of each other. Oh wait, I had the... Ah, come on. Cool. We got it. So... Let's see if it at 1 where it was before. And then let's go back to the rover. Oh hell, seriously? Okay, tracking center. It's annoying because switch 2 is faster, but not sure. Let's see. Base core met. Not sure what I should have renamed it. You can rename them, make it easier to find in the list. Well, it should be the same one we just. If it is, I'll rename it. That way we can know where it's what it is and what it isn't. Which one is and which one isn't the one that Jib's on. Okay. Whoa, damn. Okay, so you don't want to reload when you have the springs that low, because the game will just glitch it. We have to go back and forth with Jeb. It's stupid, but it is what it is. There's nothing to, just no way to get around it. Ridiculous bullcrap. And there's no way nobody's ever run into this before. I guess the devs didn't feel like it was that important to fix a game-breaking physics glitch. Let's try on the side. Might be easier. No, not really. It's all the same, really. So it used to be that you could use SAS while braking to like lift the rover up on its wheels, you know, back or front wheels. It doesn't work anymore. Okay, I'll break this. Get out of this. I wanted to keep Jebediah in there, but. Gotta be very careful not to piss anything off. The hell? Yeah, sure, I'll grab onto it. Oh, wait a second. I'm gonna go down here for a moment. His RCS turned off. Anytime you hit the ground, the RCS will turn off. I have no clue why. It's kind of ridiculous. So we need the mobility assister to deal with this kind of crap. Okay. Jebediah, where be ya? Don't touch the wheels, don't touch the legs. What might have happened well, no, we definitely hit a wheel. That's definitely what happened last time, or something. Well, we clipped through the wheel, so it couldn't have been a wheel. I'm not sure what we hit. It might have been, maybe we hit one of the legs. And that was enough, because maybe we don't clip through the legs. the landing legs, struts. Oh my god. Oh great, the wheels are screwed up again. Control from here. There we go. That seems to fix it a little bit. Oh. That was a little too energetic. What the hell? Okay, there we go. We're attached, I think. No, that was a leg. Oh, there we go. Now we're attached. Holy crapola. Turn those back to auto. I'm going to save it again. After every major thing, you should save it. Of course, that's how you end up with like a billion save files, but whatever. That's kind of interesting. The problem is we're not on a flat terrain, we're on a hill. I think the brakes are on. What's really annoying is that it's hard to get rid of those windows sometimes. At least the wheels are all spinning the right way. Yeah, it should be low enough. It looks low enough now. I think it might have been weighted down a bit from Jebediah being on there for some reason. But I do think this will glitch out the second I get near it if I'm going too fast to the port. Yes, we have successful double capture, or whatever you want to call it. Now we can set these back to auto and retract. And now we can move this thing around. First, wait, let me save. And then I'm going to control from here. So now you have a lot of weight. So you have to be... the wheels are kind of reversed. Oh, this is also... Okay, so I think these should go the opposite of this, and these should go in the same direction as those. Everything else should go in the same direction as the front. Yeah. So you kind of get an idea of how... Where's Jeb in this thing? He's not showing up here. Bill's like, what's going on? Now, you definitely don't want to go too fast in this, because you hit a hill, you're screwed. You hit it and jump over it. And I will just really quickly... we can't save yet. We need to slow down. I'll just really fast show you what happens. Okay, so let's just go maybe about 10 or 12, and we'll jump over this hill, this ridge here. I mean, it's what you would expect to happen. You got all this weight on you now. So you actually stick on the ground a bit more, and you're more maneuverable, but when you go over a hill, you go down faster. And if you start losing control, you're more top-heavy now, so you're going to flip over easier, too. Like I said, 10 or 12, that was a little bit too much. As you can see now, we got more weights. The momentum is a lot more. Normally that hill would have slowed us down maybe 0.45 ms. It barely slowed us down in it, if even on that one. Okay, I hit the wrong one that time. I'm not going to drive the full 56 km. I just want to show you what happens when we go over this hill. Actually, I probably want to save. We got a good distance. Save it again before we go over. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is a good-sized hill here with an average drop. So it's not like it's like a crater. Well, it could be a crater, I suppose. It would accentuate the issue. So let's go. Let's try and hold it at 13.5. I know under most circumstances, with 2 rovers, this wouldn't be so bad. Because I have no clue what's on the other side of this. It could just be just a regular, just really shallow, not so steep hill. I think it's going to have a... No, it's not that much. Crap. Alright, let's go a little bit faster for this one. It may be the same thing, but I think this one might be a crater. If I had any ScanSat satellites around Kerbal, I could find out pretty easily. Maybe that's the next thing we'll do on the next stream is we'll put another ComSat in orbit, try and get it on the opposite orbit of the other one, and then throw a ScanSat satellite, maybe get an updated version up here. Try and knock the other one around Kerbal out of orbit and replace it too if we can get another ScanSat version. One that does maybe biomes. Well, there aren't any very steep hills around here. Jeez. Okay, let's go a little bit faster then. So you kind of see even that little small hill at this speed with that much weight on you. So you have a lot of momentum, so you're gonna... Even like that shallow hill, we sped up quite a bit. Well, quite a bit. Well, more than we would have otherwise. Moving this thing around is really annoying. Yeah, 52 km still. That's gonna take forever. I think we're coming up to finally a hill here. This is pretty low over that way. Probably should save again, but it's not that big a deal. Not this one, but this one over here, I think. I'm hoping. So I actually haven't tried this yet, but I mean, you'd expect it to be just a whole pile of nastiness. Come on, be a steep hill. Damn you. It's not. I'm managing to find this. Okay, this might be a crater over here. This looks like a crater lip. Let's try and get over there. And that might also be a steep hill, possibly. So that goes kind of low beyond it. These guys are all like, awesome, we're going so fast. That's steeper, but not as steep as I'd like. Yeah, so look at that. Actually, no, it might be fine now. Maybe we have enough weight that's going to push us down more in the back. And these shallower hills will be fine on. Oh crap, I went the wrong way. If you want to change your direction, you got to do it very slowly. Especially with this huge top-heavy thing. Now we're kind of bouncing a bit. Let's try slowing down, not speeding up. I actually do want to save. Yeah, it's not a crater. It is a little bit of a steeper hill, though. Just let it do what it wants to do. Oh, no. We tipped over. Oh, wow. All them guys are dead. Jebediah... Oh, no, he did come off. Let's say Jebediah is still on there. Oh, yeah, we were heading straight for a crater, though. Oh well, we got that saved from before, so I'll be able to load it from there. So yeah, so I finally got the base core on the moon. We got the rovers fixed somehow. I have no clue how that still have no clue how that happened. And now we got the base hooked up to the rovers, and we're taking the core to where we're going to put our base at. I'll probably start streaming again when I get to, or rather, next time I stream, I'll be at probably around 10 or 8 kilometers. I'll probably have to do several reloads. Okay, so thanks for watching on Twitch or YouTube if you watched live. If you're watching on YouTube afterwards, comments, questions, leave them below. And if you haven't done started, appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time.